Sorry guys, I've been through it. I'm telling you guys now, this rain season, I've been through it. I've really experienced, for me, the worst side of Sierra Leone, like the worst side of being in Africa. Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mariama Forbes and you are tapped into my Living in Africa diary. This is a chance where I get personal and I tell you guys about my experience here in Africa, how I'm really feeling, what has been going on, and so on. So this is my third segment. If you haven't already watched my other diaries, then after this video is finished, you can go ahead and click on my channel and then you'll see the other diaries and you can keep up with me. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you're not already a subscriber, then please go ahead and click on the subscribe button and also like and comment on this video. So let's get into this diary entry. So for today's diary entry, I'm going to be talking about raining season in Africa. I think how I'm going to describe it is quite a shocking experience, an experience where if you are not used to being in Africa during raining season, it takes a while to get used to, and it's something where you have to be prepared and to go through the season because there's so many things that go on. I'm not sure if you can hear that sound, but it's already raining, and it's been raining today from 7 and it's still raining right now. So let me get into my experience, and I'm sure some of you have already read on the title and you probably have an idea of what I'm going to be talking about already. Sorry guys, I've been through it. I'm telling you guys now, this rain season, I've been through it. I've really experienced, for me, the worst side of Sierra Leone, like the worst side of being in Africa. It was traumatic. I'm just gonna go back to using that word. Like, rain season has been traumatic. It's affected me mentally and physically, and I just have to be honest about that. So I'm gonna go into exactly what happened to me and why it was so traumatic. So naturally, in any African country that you go to, and even some European and developed countries, there's mosquitoes. We all know about the different things that we need to do in order to protect ourselves from getting bitten, and if we do get bitten, the type of stuff we need to use to make sure that it doesn't end up turning into you having malaria. So when I came here, I started taking the malaria tablets because you're supposed to take it and it's like a 3-day treatment. And my mom was like, take your malaria tablets, da, da, da. And I was like, I started it, I took like 1-2 days. The third day, I kind of got lazy and I didn't take it and I forgot about it. I know, naughty me. And I forgot about it because I was thinking to myself, you know what, I've got my repellent spray, I've got all these things, I'll be fine. It's just, I missed one day, I'm fine, I'm protected. And where things started getting bad was I think the girls and I, we all had a sleepover, and I think one of the girls were ill or something like that, but we just thought, she's got malaria, and because she had malaria symptoms. And on that day, all I know is I was feeling my body, like I was getting like a lot of pain in my body. I was feeling a bit dizzy, and I had a headache, but I didn't think nothing of it. I just thought maybe I slept bad. I just thought maybe I, something, or maybe I'm tired because I'm always out. So I remember saying to my friend, oh, my body's really hurting me, my head's hurting me. And she's just like, oh, you have to be careful, that could be malaria. And I'm just like, oh no, I don't think it's malaria, I'm fine. So that was the Sunday. And guys, less than 24 hours. Monday comes, I go home, the sleepover is over. At night time on Monday, I think it was like around 8 o'clock, in the evening, the pain I was feeling in my body enhances, and it gets 2 times more painful, to the point where it's like, okay, I need to take medication because it's really hurting me. I can't just sleep it off. So I went ahead and I took like 2 paracetamol, and guys, I kid you not, the paracetamol did not work. Like, it did not work. The paracetamol did not work. So guys, I'm really sorry, but the sound cut out, and I'll have to do a voiceover so I can tell you guys the rest of the story. So let's continue. So I took 2 paracetamol that night, and I woke up the next day and the pain was still excruciating. I was in so much pain, and I think I spoke to my auntie, and I realized, oh wow, my voice has also gone. And then I started feeling a lot of pain when I was walking, and every part of me was just in so much pain, and the pain level was just becoming unbearable. So I decided, let me go and drink some water, maybe I'm dehydrated. And I literally struggled to drink the water. My throat was in so much pain, and I just couldn't drink that water. I think I took like a tiny little sip, and that was it. So my auntie just advised me in that moment. She was just like, you know what, Mariama, just go to your room, just sleep it off, take another paracetamol, and you'll be fine. So I laid in my bed and I could not sleep. And I had one of the workers in my house, and he basically just turned around to me and said, you've got malaria symptoms right now. All the pain that you're feeling right now, losing your appetite, your throat hurting you, you've got malaria. So straight away he went ahead and bought me malaria tablets, and I started taking it on that day. The second day is when things went from left to worst. I couldn't breathe. I was having breathing problems. My chest was tight. I was in so much pain every time I was breathing, and I was struggling. I was really struggling to breathe. And at this point, this is when I felt like, oh my god, like alarm bells are ringing in my head, and I was thinking of all the negative things in my head, and basically in that moment I was just like, okay, is this COVID? Because I wasn't aware that you can become breathless when it comes to malaria. And then my worker turned around to me and said, well, that's a COVID symptom, that's not a malaria symptom. And everything was becoming very clouded because I'm basically having COVID and malaria symptoms at the same time. So again, I just continued taking my malaria tablets until I got to the 3rd day, and I finished it. And when I finished taking my malaria tablets, I was still in a lot of pain. I still was struggling to breathe, and my chest was still tight. So I think on the 5th day, the pain reduced, and I was able to feel a bit more better. And I started getting a bit of appetite. I was able to drink like pepper soup. And please keep in mind, for the past 5 days, I wasn't really eating. I was like drinking water and having like 1 or 2 spoons of pepper soup a day because I completely lost my appetite. But on the 5th day, I started gaining a bit of my appetite. The pain in my body went down, which was really, really good. However, my chest was still tight, and I was still struggling to breathe, in a sense that I was breathing very deeply, like that kind of breathing, and I was thinking about it when I was breathing, when naturally you're supposed to just breathe, So I started making natural remedies. I spoke to my grandmother. She told me about different natural remedies, and I will be sharing these natural remedies with you guys, but please know I'm not a doctor. These are just things my grandmother told me that would aid and help me. And these things actually helped. It really cleared out my chest, the tightness reduced, and I was able to start breathing better again, which was good. so I'm not quite sure where I'm going. So I think this is me showing you guys, oh, this is me showing you guys the sour sap. So this is one of the ingredients that I use when it came to making my concussions. This really helped me because it has so many vitamins and so on. You can research it on Google. You can see it's a very powerful fruit, and that's what really helped me to really heal my body and so on. So yes, so I started feeling better, which was really good. I started feeling better, and then things basically went from worse to a nightmare. I believe on the 7th or 8th day, I woke up in the morning, and I kind of felt a pain under my boobs. I look down and I have this big, massive scar under my boobs, and it's bleeding, literally bleeding. It's painful, and I immediately throw the cover off me, and I'm thinking, what's wrong? And I run outside to my auntie, and I say to her, oh my gosh, I've got a cut. And then she's like, oh, your face, your face, you've also got a cut on your face. And then I looked down on my leg because I was wearing like shorts basically, and I can see there's a cut in my shorts, in my legs as well. And my auntie basically turns around to me and says, you've been bitten by a champion. And I'm like, what is this? What is a champion? So this is me, showing you guys. I've got makeup on right now in this video, but you can kind of see the mark, but some of them have been covered up by my concealer, which is heavily on the areas where the scars are. But you can kind of see little brighter spots on my face of the bite marks. But what I'm actually going to do is insert some pictures so you guys can see. I may not put the picture of my boobs or anything like that, but I'll try to put other images when they've healed so you guys can see. But yeah, I was bitten on my face, I was bitten on under my boob and my leg, and basically what my auntie said to me was that champions, and this is what they're called, I'm not quite sure if that's the same way they pronounce it in other countries, is that it doesn't actually bite you. What happens is if you hit it, some of the liquid that's inside of it, when it touches your skin, it's very toxic, so it can like burn your skin. So that's what basically happened. And I had a big scar under my boob because obviously it's a softer tissue, and I think I must have hit it there, and then that is where the scar was the biggest. And then I think I went ahead and then touched my leg, then I touched my face, but my face, the scar on my face was very small, but it was really traumatic, and I had to spend like 2 weeks, 2 weeks I would say, for my face to start healing, and my face started healing very rapidly because I was using natural remedies again on my face, but under my boob it's still healing right now, and I had to put a lot of numbing cream there. But now I'm definitely at a place where the pain under my boob is bearable, and my face is definitely healed, but the bruise on my leg, it's still healing. But yeah, it's been quite tough because I didn't expect all these things would happen, but it did. I think one thing I've learned from this experience is that to be more diligent, to be more cautious, and to make sure when I'm sleeping at night I wear a bit more layers, and just be more careful. But it's been really hard, it's been really tough, but I'm okay now. And my advice I give to all of you is be aware of mosquitoes, be aware of insects, close your windows, get an insect net over your bed when you're sleeping, spray your room, and just be extra cautious so you don't end up going through the same experiences that I had to go through. But I just want to say Thank you all for watching this video. If you've had similar experiences like this, please go in the comments and let me know. If you have any advice for some of the scarring that I've got, how to reduce them, then please do let me know as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not already a subscriber, please click on the subscribe button, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on my next diary entry. Take care and bye.